Hey, welcome back to Gamagama the Gamer. This is a quick reminder that climate change is real and the world is burning up in front of our eyes. That's why all these natural disasters are happening. Don't forget, acknowledge it. Let's do something about it. We must exude urgency. That's why I'm doing everything I can to make as many videos about as many subjects as possible. I have a lot of different interests. They're very specific. So I decided I would make all these YouTube channels and talk all my shit now before the end of the world. So if you're interested, make sure you go follow my other YouTube channels where I talk about a bunch of other shit. And if you want to stick around for the rest of the episode, hey, what's up? We're going to play some fucking Runescape. I'm pretty excited. We're going to do that for the night. So we're going to get a bunch of footage. We're going to film a bunch of shit. And then we're going to move on with our lives and edit that and post that and then make other videos for our other channels. Did I mention I have other YouTube channels? I think I have mentioned that before. So the other day, something really cool happened. Something that was completely unexpected, and I wish I had footage of this so that I could show it to y'all. But at the very least, I have a story. And since I'm playing the game, I can recreate some of it. I can go back to these locations, and I can set the scene and explain exactly what it was that happened. So I came up here to Varrock. The only reason I was even in Varrock was because if you watched my last video, I had just finished doing my gnomish activities. I was hanging out with the gnomes, the tree gnomes, the regular gnomes. We were hanging out. I was learning about gnomish culture. It was very, very interesting. Go check out those videos. And I had just finished doing those gnome quests. And you can only do that as a member, right? That's the whole point of the series, is that I'm a brand new member. And as a new member, I'm really excited, and I get all this like first-hand experience. I'm a complete noob to doing all this cool stuff as a member. So that's what I've been doing. I've been doing cool stuff that I can do now as a member. So here I am doing the tree gnome quest, and god damn it, I was on my way back. I was going for a walk. I was exploring when all of a sudden my fucking membership ran out. By the way, make sure you donate to the program if you can. Send some money so that I can pay for my membership to RuneScape, because right now I'm out. I got no membership until further notice. So I ran out of membership, and what happens when you run out of your membership is they send your ass back over to Lumbridge. That's actually why I started fucking around with the tree gnomes, and when I started making these videos, if you go back like 5-6 videos here on this channel for Old School RuneScape, you see that when I talked about getting kicked out of the tree gnome village, I talked about getting kicked out of the gnome stronghold, which I wrongly called the tree gnome village. It was actually because I ran out of membership. And so it was the same exact situation. I again ran out of membership. They kicked me out of wherever the fuck I was, the area I was in this time as a member, and I got sent back to Lumbridge. So now that I'm at Lumbridge, I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna walk to Varrock. I don't have the runes necessary to teleport because the staff I was using was an air staff, a battle staff. You can use an air staff as a free member, but if you're a paid member, then you can use a battle staff. And since the battle staff is what I had on me, and I was now being sent into a free member world, I can no longer use my battle staff, which means that I can no longer teleport around like I've been teleporting. I couldn't teleport to Varrock, I couldn't teleport anywhere I needed to go, so I ended up having to walk. So I walk all the way from Lumbridge, all the way up here to Varrock. It's not that far. It always seems so far, but now that I've done it like 100 times, it's really not that far. And I stop here in the bank. I switch out a couple. I switch out a couple things. I grab a couple extra runes, and it was the reason it was so random was because I just felt like going downstairs. I had all my runes on me. I just gotten back, and I thought to myself, "Hey, let's go downstairs." And why don't I go down there? I was looking at my money, and I was realizing how short I was on money, because even though I was able to make that extra bit of money in that last episode I just made, where I went from what was it, 150,000. Or no, it was $50 to 150. Whatever the fuck it was, the thumbnail, this one, this video right here on screen, I can't remember. It's already been like 6 days since I made it. But when I made that video, the reason was because I was running out of money, and so I was trying to make more money, and so I came down here to steal. I'm trying to rob a bank, man, and it was the most random shit because this place is usually empty. And I come down here, and there's a dude just standing here, dude. Oh my god, it was so random. I still remember their name. It was Cruel Gold. And they fucking had some cool ass outfit on. It was like the black mage outfit with the gold trim. So I knew they were serious. I knew they were cool as fuck. And in their hand, they were carrying one of these like draconian. I don't know. It looked like an egg, but I guess like a purse. I have it now in my inventory. I would show y'all, but I can't walk and talk. I can't do two things at once. So I'm just gonna stand here and tell the story. And so this dude is sitting here, he's standing here, just standing here, randomly as fuck. And I said, hey, what's up? He said hello. I said, hey, what's up? I said, hey, cool. That's a cool thing you got in your hand. I never seen that. And he says, oh. And he says, unequip your hand. So it's unequipped. So okay, so I took off my staff, my air staff. I unequipped it from my hand. And all of a sudden it popped up in my hand. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? This guy's a real magician. Oh my God, he's got real magic. How did he do that? I didn't even know you could do that shit in the game. But I guess you can. And so now I have that thing in my hand. And I'm like, oh, cool. Thank you so much. That's really cool. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate you giving me this for free. That's really nice of you. And he's like, yeah, man, no problem. He sends me a trade offer, right? He sends me a trade offer. So I'm like, oh, what does this guy want? He says, and here you can have this. This motherfucker, Cruel Gold, random ass, nice ass dude, just gave me, you know how much he gave me? He gave me $100,000, dude. 100K gold for free. I didn't do anything. He just said hi, and I was polite back. You know, I was kind because, of course, I would be. And I say hello, and he gives me what he has on him, that cool little bag thing, and he fucking gives me 100K, dude, out of nowhere. So of course I thanked him so much. I think he said, thank you. You didn't need to do that. I appreciate that, man. He said, hey, no problem. We made a little bit of joke. I was like, he said, yeah, I'm just hanging out down here having a cigarette. He's just hanging out in the basement having a cigarette. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, what? I said, hey, man, be careful. The sprinklers might go off. I don't think your robes are waterproof. Making jokes. And so after I made my joke, you know, we say our goodbyes. Say, hey, man, see you later. Thanks again. Good luck with everything. Safe travels. I walk upstairs. And I was reminded how fucking random that was because I just had this interaction with this person and they gave me a bunch of free money. I come back upstairs and there's just a shitload of people up here and there's all these other things going on. And I thought to myself, man, that was so, like, that came out of nowhere. I just went downstairs to fucking steal some shit from the vault bank, from the bank vault. And next thing you know, I got some fucking money. Because that's the thing is the things that you can steal down there are not going to equal $100,000. The couple of things that I could have stolen down there are only a couple of hundred. It's nothing compared to him giving me $100,000 out of the blue. It was the coolest. Okay, so after I came back upstairs, I was so excited to have this extra money. All of a sudden, like totally just like wasn't expecting it at all. So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pay it forward. You know me. I like to do shit like that, especially if I can. In this game, resources are hard to come by. And in this game, if you're new to play, if you're free to play and you're new to the game, you're not going to understand the money system and everything is going to cost a lot of money. So as far as I'm concerned, if I have extra money, I will definitely give it away. So now that this dude just gave me an extra $100,000 that I wasn't expecting, I decided to come up here. I'm on the ground level of the bank and I just start yelling out that I have some money for somebody that needs it. I was like saying something along the lines of free financial aid for new members. Free financial aid for new members, you know, and I'm just repeating myself. And I wasn't even here for 2 minutes. All of a sudden, this dude comes up. His name was Moist. Fucking Moisty Moist. The Moist comes up and sends me a trade request. And I'm thinking, well, you know, I had $8,000 in my pocket ready to give out whoever needed it. But Moist here, he had a bunch of cool ass gear on. He had a bunch of cool stuff on, and he was even a higher level than me. So I'm thinking, bro, I sent new members, you know. But he already sent me the trade request. The trade box is open. And so I go, sir, ... and then I go, you know what? That's fine. I trust you. But instead of giving him the $8,000, because I thought, you know, this, like I said, I'm thinking this dude's fucking with me. I'm thinking, dude is trying to be a dick and be like, yeah, what do you got? Give me your money, and then I'm going to show you that I have a bunch of, I don't know. I was expecting the worst because in this game, there's a lot of rude people. There's a lot of people who, like, have a stick up their ass. And so I give the dude, instead of giving him 8,000, I give him 4,000. You know, that way it's something, but it's not as much that as I plan on giving someone that looked like they needed it more, someone that was a lower level. And so dude says, okay, thanks. And I'm like, hey, man, no problem. I say, hey, you know what? Good luck. Safe travels. I hope that helps you. You know, just pay it forward. That's all I ask. And he doesn't say anything. And he walks a couple steps over here to the bank teller. He grabs something, comes back, sends me a trade offer. And I immediately was like, oh, no, he's going to show me that he's got a bunch of money. Right, because I'm trying to give out money to people that need it, and he's about to, like, be a dick and put it in my face that he's got a bunch of money, and he didn't need that. So basically, I just gave him money for no reason, and that's exactly what he did. Moist over here sends me a trade offer, shows me that they have $14 million, most money I've ever seen at once. They show me in the trade box they have 14 million bucks, and I go, oh, and I send him a sad face, and then he takes off the 14 mil, but still leaves 100,000. So dude gave me 100,000. He says, hey man, here, I just paid it forward to you. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? So in the basement, I just met a random dude who gave me 100,000. Now I come up here, I give this guy 4,000, trying to be nice and help him, and he ends up not needing it, and instead giving me 100,000 out of nowhere, just out of the blue. He said, yeah man, hey, he said keep doing what you're doing, you know, like being nice to people and just keep doing what you're doing. I was like, bro, oh my god, you're amazing. I didn't even tell him about the dude in the basement just gave me 100K, because I mean, he doesn't care. I was just excited, like, wow, I just got 200K in like not even fucking 10 minutes just from talking to people, just from like conversing with people and showing people kindness. You know, not enough people in this world show kindness to others. If you watch my other YouTube channels, you might think that I'm a fucking asshole because I'm always mad and yelling, but on a regular basis, I do my best to be the nicest person I can be to everyone around me. You know, except strangers. White people, I mean, anyway, I don't want to go off on the kinds of people I'm not nice to. But in a regular situation, regular basis, especially like in gaming, I feel like in gaming, there's so many people who have had bad experiences. You get online and you try to communicate with other people and they're fucking assholes. So I always go out of my way when I'm playing to be nice. If you were to go back and check out some of my old videos here on the Gamer before they get banned, I got some videos of me playing Fortnite squads back in the day, and you can hear these kids, these random people that I'm playing with. You can hear it in their voice. They say, "Wow, you're so nice. We're so used to bullies, or we're used to people just being rude." And I'm like, "Yeah, bro, it's something with those fucking games. It brings out the worst in people. They think it's okay to be rude to people just because you're on the internet, you know?" And that's literally the thing I stand against. That's why I make the kinds of videos I make on my other YouTube channels, to let people know that it's not okay to make fun of people for no fucking reason. I make fun of people for a reason. Like racists, people that want to fucking murder people, yeah, those people should be made fun of, and they should be brought to justice. But anyway, all right, I'm getting off topic. The point was, after meeting Moist, after meeting Cruel Gold in the basement, and then meeting Moist, now I have an extra $200,000 that I did not expect to have. So what did I do from here? Well, I took my money and I went up to the Grand Exchange. So here I was feeling so good. I felt so great about myself because like I said, I just got a bunch of free money. And I'm feeling great about it. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to go up to the Grand Exchange. I'm going to see what I can do up here. See if I can do some more good. See if I can keep passing it forward. Wait, paying it forward. I'm passing it along, right? I'm trying to keep the momentum going, okay? I feel like, hey, I just got a bunch of money for free. I'm going to see who else I can help. Who can I give money for free, you know? So I get out here to the Grand Exchange, and there was a lot more people. It looked more like this. Boom, holy shit, right? Like it was just full of people. Okay, it wasn't this many people, but there was a lot. And amongst the sea of all these things going on, okay, there wasn't that many fucking people when this happened. Holy shit. There was a lot of people in there. Goddamn. That was overwhelming. Let's move over here. So I ended up finding this person. Their name, so I had just left Moist. I had just left Cruel Gold, right? The dudes at the bank. And now I'm up here at the Grand Exchange. And oh my God, who would have thought I bump into Cruel Gold? Again, the dude from the fucking basement who I just met in the Varrock basement. I bumped into him again up here at the Grand Exchange amongst this sea of people. There he was. Super random, but it was super fucking awesome. Because what he was doing now, you think, oh, what the fuck is this guy doing over here? The weirdo in the basement. What's he doing at the Grand Exchange? Oh, let me tell you. He was out here giving money away. So it turns out when he gave me 100,000, it was because he was fucking, that's just the kind of guy he is. He was up here literally giving people away money, doing this thing called doubling. I don't know. I always see people do it, and I always assume it's a scam, it's a bot, it's someone fucking around. They'll say, give me the money you got on you, and then I'll give you back twice as much. And it sounds like a scam. Like, how the fuck would you do that, you know? So I tested it out. I said, fuck it. I had some money in my pocket. I run over to Cruel Gold, and I'm like, hey, what's up, Cruel? Good to see you again. He's like, hey, what's up, you know? He remembered me. I mean, we had literally just met, like, moments ago. Like, not even minutes ago. Like, probably, like, 2 minutes ago, you know? Like, we had just fucking met. And now here we are bumping into each other again. And so I give him $2,000, right? Because that's what I had in my pocket. I give him $2,000, 2,000 gold. And this motherfucker accepts it and then gives me back
4,000 gold. I'm like, oh, damn. He wasn't kidding. And so I'm like, oh, thank you so much. You're awesome. He's like, hey, no problem. Good luck. And that was that. And so I'm like, all right. Second amazing interaction that I've had with this fucking cruel guy. Cruel gold. And he's not being very cruel at all. He's being fucking nice as hell. And so I go over to my my bank. I drop off my new money. And then I'm looking around. And again, I put some money in my pocket because now I got more money than I anticipated by a long shot. So I see what he's doing, but I'm not going to copy him. I'm not going to do what he's doing. I'm going to do me. You know, I'm going to give some money away the way I want to give money away. And so I walk around. I end up bumping into this dude. And this guy looked like he needed help. Dude, he looked like a bot. It was so crazy. He literally had like the bot outfit on. Like he looked like a bot. Like a default character. They all look the same. If you never played RuneScape, you never played this game, all the default characters look the same. In fact, I was a default character when I first started playing. I think it was in the first episode of this series. That's why I went and got a haircut and did all that stuff. It was because I was a default character. Because I messed up the character creation. I just clicked OK, and then I was stuck as that guy. Which is funny to think that some people do that. And like that person did, they do that and they don't realize that that there's something you could do, that you could create a character to begin with, and that it was a mistake they made. They just think that that's the game. Oh, but it's okay. So anyway, more importantly, this person I met, the bot, right? Doesn't matter that he looked like a bot. It was fucking funny, but the point was, the cool part was his name was Padfoot. I'm out here dropping names. I met this dude Moist. I met this other motherfucker Cruel Gold. And then I met this young kid. I'm assuming he was a kid. He seemed like a kid. It felt like a kid because he was a noob. He had never really played before. And I see him talking to someone, and he sounded like he needed help. So I stop and I say, what's up? I gave him some money. I gave him $100,000 in 2 transactions. First, I gave him $50K because I talked to him a little bit. He seemed like a nice guy. I gave him $50K. I felt good about it. And we talked some more. I let him know, hey, if you need some help with doing some quests, I can help you out. Some lady standing by, she sees us talking. She jumps in. And it was really funny because he said, the fucking Padfoot says, hey, I wondered if that's why no one was talking to me. It felt like people were ignoring me whenever I tried to talk to them. Because I was telling him about his outfit. I'm like, bro, you're dressed like a bot, bro. You look like a bot. Like, is this a joke? And he's like, no, I clicked okay I'm the default. I didn't mean to. I'm like, bro, okay, I feel you. I know what that's like. And we were talking about, yeah, that's probably why people weren't talking to you. And this lady, interjected, and she was talking a little bit about it with us. She gave him some armor. She gave him some weapons. And so now we got this new kid. He's all decked out, right? And I just give him that 50 grand. And so then I'm about to take off. I got some more shit to do. I'm about to leave this kid to his own devices. I wish him the luck. And then I said, you know what? Here's another 50K. Fuck it. Boom. And he's like, he's shitting himself, right? But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's talk about why I was able to give him that 50,000 and that 50,000. And that was only because right before I met him, as I was walking around, I helped out a couple other people, and I bumped into Cruel Gold because he was still. Oh, hang on. Oh, hello. Hang on, we'll get back to the story in a minute. I gotta talk to this genie real quick. So this is something called a random event. The new kid, the kid I was talking to, Padfoot, he didn't know what the fuck that was. I didn't get one of those when I was talking to him, or when I helped train him, and we'll get to that part of the story in a minute. But what did happen was the mysterious old man showed up. And I was trying to explain to him how it's a random event and how you should always do those, especially when you're starting off. Anyway, fuck, Genie, you ruined my story. Okay, so where were we? Right. So I decided that I was going to help this Padfoot kid only because I had so much money, and we're going to talk about how that happened. And when I talk about so much money, you might have seen it in the thumbnail, but probably not. I don't think I'm going to put it in the thumbnail because it doesn't really matter. It's not about the clickbait. It's not about how much money I ended up making. It's about the adventure I had while being able to just trying to help other people. And then the fact that someone helped me out, which in turn I was able to help out other people. It was really fucking cool. So, as I was saying, I'm walking around the Grand Exchange. I'm handing out some money. This one dude needed some. I gave some guy 10K. I gave some other dude, he was only asking for 2K. I gave him 4. I'm feeling generous. And then I see Cruel Gold. Fucking Cruel Gold. This is the 3rd time I've seen this motherfucker. He's still there at the Grand Exchange. He's giving away free money. And he's saying doubling. He's saying, I'll double your money. And I'm like, bro, okay, I've tried it. I know it's true. I don't want to be that guy, but fuck it. Let me try one more time. I was like, is this guy serious? So I run over to my bank and I take out all my money. At this point, based on the stories I've told you so far of how we got here, how I went from having like $250,000 to now I have, okay, so this is about what I'm at. I'm about almost at 500. If I'm not mistaken, I was about $500,000. I think it was a little bit over, honestly. I think he chipped me. I think he took a little bit off the top. He skimmed the top there. I'm pretty sure I had like $560,000 gold gold in RuneScape, and I run over to Cruel Gold, who's saying, "Hey, give me your money and I'll double it." And I say, "Fuck it," I give it to him. Oh my god, I didn't trust him. Hell no. In fact, I put it in the trade offer and then I declined. And I said, "Hey man, honestly, I'm nervous. I don't know. I don't want to." And he said, this fucking person says, in his fucking fancy ass outfit, he says, "You do know I've been standing over here just giving away free money, right? For like this whole time, right?" And I'm thinking, motherfucker, yeah, I know that. I've been eyeballing you out the side. I can see you in my periffs, on the side of my eye here. I can see you over here giving money away. I know what you're doing. But I still don't trust the man. So, you know what? Fuck it. I said, fuck it. Take the plunge. I've had 2 good interactions with this person so far. I'm having good luck. Let's push the limit. So I give this dude literally all my money. Every single fucking dime I had in this game, I gave it to this motherfucker. I handed it over. And it felt so awkward because you had to like click to accept to the trade offer. So there's a second there where you have nothing. You've given him everything and you have nothing. And then all of a sudden he sent me the trade offer back. I waited. It was like a second. And he sends the trade offer right back to me. And he hands me over 1 million. Holy fuck. So now I went from having $500,000 to $1 million just from this one interaction with this person who was being kind to me. It was great. Oh my god, I couldn't believe it. Not just kind to me, but like I say, he was being kind to others. And that was fucking amazing. So now I had $1 million, and so that's how I was able to go on and help that Padfoot person, this character, this new guy I met. He's new to the game, the bot, the default, and I was able to give him that 50K, give him another 50K, and then on the way out, I was like, hey, you know what? Do you need some help quick? I said, you know what? I was going on this spiel about not killing innocent beings and about how if he's new, if he needs help with anything, I'll send him a friend request. He can send him a message if he needs help. And I said, you know what? I have an idea. So I said, hey, come with me quick. I'm going to introduce you to Cruel Gold. Because I'm thinking to myself, if I introduce him to this guy, he's going to be like, no fucking way. Is this real? So I felt, dude, it felt so cool. It felt like it felt like some real life shit. I walk up to Cruel Gold and the Padfoot's following me. And I walk up to Cruel and I say, hey man, what's up, Cruel? And he's like, hey, what's up, Star? And I'm like, hey, I got this newbie with me. And he's like, oh, really, where? And I'm like, right here, it's behind me. Introduce yourself. And so then fucking Padfoot's like, hey, what's up? And they're like, hey. And so I said, oh, hey, wait a minute. Let me get this right. So, because I said, hey, trade him and then he'll give you some money. But he didn't understand the process, right? This is so weird. I don't know how this happened. But so, like, I don't know why he was doing that. Like, why was he doing that? I don't know, but he was doing it. I think it was just because he literally at one point said, I'm bored. So he just out here making people's days, fucking making it rain on motherfuckers, throwing gold coins and shit up their fucking, at their face. Take it. Take my money. I said, yes, please. So I introduced him to Padfoot. I run over to my bank. I grab another 50,000 because, like I said, I had a shitload of money at this point. I had a little over $1 million. I take another 50,000 and then I run back over to Padfoot, he's right next to us. This is a Grand Exchange, it's all right there. I hand Padfoot another 50K, and he's like, oh my gosh, you're too generous, really, you don't have to. I'm like, bro, it's okay. Take that 50K, give it to Cruel. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, check him out. He sounds like he's scamming. He sounds like I heard trying to fuck with everybody, but he's serious. I don't know, just give him the money, and then he'll give you back twice the money. And he's like, okay. So he does it. He gives it to Cruel. Cruel gives him money. He's like, oh, shit, what the fuck? And he's like, how'd you do that? And I told him, I'm like, honestly, I don't think that there's a way you can do that. I don't think there's any way in-game that you can actually multiply money like that. I'm pretty sure it's just that they have that money on them. And for some reason, they just want to, I think they're trying to fuck with people. It's like they're trying to see if you'll trust them. Like, hand over your money, and then I'll give you twice as much. But, bro, I have to trust you first. I have to hand over the money. I don't know. I feel weird about it. But anyway, to finish off the story, it was really fun that all this had happened. I met some new friends. I met Moist. Remember Moist from earlier? I mentioned Moist. And then I met Moist again while I was at the Grand Exchange. Moist came over, and I saw him over there talking to people, helping people. That was cool. So I've met Moist. I met Cruel Gold. I've now met Padfoot. And so I tell Padfoot, hey, I'm gonna show you where I go train when I was starting off. Because he was like a level 3, level 5. Like, he was brand new. And we're at the Grand Exchange in Varrock, which is right next to the sewer system in Varrock. So I say, hey, you know what? This is literally where I started. So I take him over to the sewer, and I show him the rats. And he asked a very valid question. He said, hey, if we're not killing innocent beings, why are we killing these rats? And I said, hey, man, these rats have rabies, and they need to be put down for their safety, okay? I'm pretty sure that's what's happening here. Also, those big ass spiders are fucking terrifying and they deserve death. Okay, so that's what we were doing in the sewers, and it was really cool. I hung out there for a little bit with Patfoot, and one of his friends showed up, and so me and Patfoot and his friend, and we all just talked. We hung out. We talked about climate change. We talked about a little bit about Greta Thunberg. I talked about white supremacy and abolishing whiteness because whiteness is an oppressive system. It was really fun how that all escalated so quickly into that little quick hangout session, and he was killing rats and shit, and I was talking. And then I took off, and I wished him the best of luck, and I hoped him safe travels, and it was quite the adventure. But so yeah, that's how I went from about 350,000 to a little over 1 million, and then I gave some of it away, and so now I'm at a steady like 950K, and that's pretty cool. You know, I started off with 5 million when I started off the series, and you know I'm a little bit under 1 mil, but it's real cool that I was able to do all those things. And like I mentioned the last episode, I sold stuff. I wanted to have more money so I could do more things in game that wasn't just quests or just leveling or just skilling. And for me to be able to have those like human interactions and make those like connections with those people, that was really fucking cool. So this is literally the first time since I've been back playing RuneScape where I had a prolonged conversation with anyone, and it was pretty neat. You know, unfortunately I didn't get it on recording because I was playing on computer like I mentioned earlier. I wasn't playing on mobile, which is why I didn't get any footage. But here I am now, letting y'all know my story and how it happened. Hey, if you enjoyed this story, I hope you subscribe because I got a lot more videos coming out. And if you don't like this story, I hope you unsubscribe so you don't gotta hear any more of me. No, but seriously, thanks again. Thanks for being here. I appreciate y'all very much. And we will see you in the next episode of the Gamer's Old School RuneScape. Maybe next time we'll go do some quests, huh? Some free-to-play quests, since we're on this free-to-play mode now until we get membership. All right, thanks again. Appreciate y'all for being here, and we'll see you next time.